Hey folks, this is Vincent Adderley with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to try Nations the Dice game. This is a game that supports 1 to 4 players. It's for ages 14 and up, and the average play time is 20 to 40 minutes. We just purchased this yesterday. This is our first time playing, so more than likely there's going to be a rules goof or two. This game basically is kind of like a mini civilization game. You're going to start the game with these 5 white dice, and then every round you get to roll them, you get to spend them in order to purchase these tiles. These tiles will grant you more dice, which are up here. Whenever you get new dice, you have to replace the existing ones. Your player area here starts you off with 5 dice. You've got 5 buildings here. The descriptor temple and quarry, axeman, farm, caravan, that doesn't matter. All that matters is that these buildings each give you 1 white die each, and that's why you start with 5 white dice. But as you take tiles from the middle here and replace them, you're going to put the existing die back and then take new ones from the supply up there. There's also room for advisor tiles here. Those will give you various chits over here. Chits can be spent during a round just like dice. Then you've got wonders or like monuments over here that you can construct. Whenever you purchase it from the supply here and put it here, you still have to build it by spending stone, I think it was. And then once you construct it, you move it off to the side. You can only have 1 constructed wonder here at any one time. Each player also starts the game with a gold and a reroll chit. The gold chit is the same as the gold on these dice here. This gold can be spent on the die or on a chit in order to buy these things here. As far as what this board looks like, let's go ahead and zoom in. You've got a ×1, a ×2, and a ×3, and then 3 rows here. This 4th column is only used in a 4-player game, so that's why there's 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here. These tiles, the symbol on the left here, this is how much, or this is what resource you need in order to purchase this and put it into your player board. But the amount that you need depends on the row itself. This is, again, 1x, 2x, 3x. So I would need 1 gold for this, 2 gold for this, and 3 gold for this. Everything in this row is 3 of something. Everything in this row is 2 of something, and everything in this row is 1 of something. You're either going to spend gold or military. There's either a sword or a gold here, and you're going to be spending the swords on your die or the gold on your chits and die in order to purchase these. Now, like I said, in addition to spending that amount, these wonders here, there's a little stone icon on the bottom left. You're going to be spending stone that you may have to... Once you have it here, it's under construction, then you spend your stone to move it into your finished area, and then you get whatever the benefit is on the bottom. That's what a lot of these, anything that you see on the bottom of these tiles, that's the benefit. Like here's a blue die, that gives you a blue die. It's a building that gives you a blue die. This one gives you a book. This one gives you stone, and so on. Okay, so we're gonna, at the beginning of every round, we're gonna roll our dice. We're gonna take 1 action at a time. I'm going to take an action, she's going to take an action, I'm going to take an action, she's going to take an action. The actions that you can take are listed on your player aid here. This is the also player order number as well. So every round you're going to put out new tiles and events. These are the events here. And on your turn you can either buy a tile by spending dice and chits. You can build a wonder. If you have a wonder here, you can build it. Or you can re-roll dice by spending a re-roll chit, and that you can re-roll as many dice as you want. After both players have passed, meaning they can't do anything else for that round, they're going to produce and score books. So some of these dice have books on them. Whatever books are left over at the end of the round, you're going to add, there's a separate tracker here for books. And in order to score books, you get a number of points equal to how many people that you've beat in that category. So in this specific example, she starts with 3, I start with 1. Because I'm first player, she gets an extra 2 books. If the round were to end right now, I would get nothing because there's no one behind me. She would get 2 points in a 2-player game because there's at least 1 person behind her. It's 1 point for every person that you've beat, but in a 2-player game, it's 2 points. So she would get 2, I would get 0. And the bottom here, which you guys can't see, there we go. The bottom here is the point tracker here. This purple area is for the event. Every time you start a new round, you put a new event tile out. The other 2 are not used. There's 3 for each of the 4 ages. This one is now face up. And that leads me to the next part here. After you produce and score books, you're going to score for famine. If you have, and these tiles, again, there's 3 of them, and this is just the random one that we drew. This means that if you have at least 1 unused food die icon, then you get 1 victory point. If you have more than 1 food, nothing happens. It's just as long as you've got 1 or more food, you get 1 victory point, and players score on that. Next, you determine player order. Player order is determined by the number of unused swords or military symbols that you have still showing that you haven't used yet. And the person with the most becomes first player. And then after that, players score on the war side of it. If you have at least 2 unused military icons, then you score 1 point. And then that's it for a round. And then you start a new round. You're going to get rid of all of these tiles for the previous age. There's age 2, age 3, age 4. Not all of them are going to be used in every game. And then you're going to also put out a new event tile for the new round. And that's the gist of it. And at the end of the game, whoever has the most victory points will win. Victory points are earned as you play by the famine and the war. And you also earn points for any victory points that might be on these cards. Like here's the Hanging Garden Monument or Wonder, whatever. And there's a little 1 victory point symbol here. You'll score all of those at the end of the game. And I think we're good to go. I may have covered or missed 1 or 2 things, but I think that's the gist of it. So with me being the first player, I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice that I've got. And, okay, so I've got 2 military, I've got a food, I've got a gold there. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in and eliminate the scoreboard here so that you guys can actually see the dice as we're rolling them. And, okay, so we're good. Alright, so for my action, I can either buy a tile, I can either re-roll or build a wonder. So I could, with this 1 gold, or maybe with this 1 chit, I can buy the Hanging Gardens and secure a victory point. But I don't have any stone rolled, so that may not be good for me, unless I re-roll and try to get stone. This is a military here. I can spend a military to grab that Israel location and get a book to try and move myself up that track at the end of the round. I can get a blue die. Now the dice values, or the dice colors that are in the game, there's white, there's yellow, there's blue, and there's red. White is just balanced. Gold is more heavily focused on gold and food. Blue is focused on books and stone. And red is focused on military, and it's like 1 stone and 1 food. So if you're looking to build stuff or get books, you want the blue ones. So I might actually go ahead and spend a gold chit. Now chits, whenever they are spent, do not go away permanently. They are just out of the round, out of the current round. You get them back for the next round, which is a little weird, but it is what it is. So I'm going to spend a gold, and I'm going to buy this. I only spend 1 because this is on the 1x row. So I'm going to put this over top this. I'm replacing a die now. This is blue. So I'm going to take this die, put it into the supply, and whenever you get a new die, you're just going to go ahead and roll it. Okay, and now I can use that for a future round. And now my turn is over, so now it is your turn. That was my 1 action. So now you roll your dice. She'll try and get them like here when you're done with it so that people can see what you rolled. That works. Okay, there you go. All right. Tap.
All right. So I can spend and build a wonder, right?
No, building a wonder is a separate action. So
really?
First you have to buy it. That's 1 action.
Oh, I see.
Then building it is a separate action.
I see.
So you can buy 1 now. And then when it comes back to you again later, you can build it.
I see. Ooh, interesting. I'm going to spend... Oh my gosh. I will spend a gold.
Okay, you're going to spend a gold die.
And buy that wonder.
Okay, so that goes into your wonder area. Now it's under construction.
Okay.
And that is put into your used area. This large area here is for used stuff.
Okay, so even the dice go in here.
Yes, even the dice, and then you get them back at the next round. You just can't keep spending these dice over and over and over again. As you spend these, they go here.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now I go. I'm going to. You still have a gold one here.
Yeah, no, I just saw that.
But you also have a reroll in case you need to reroll stuff. Mm-hmm. I will spend military.
Oh, so we can't roll it again.
What are you talking about?
I thought like every turn we roll.
No, that's what the reroll. That's why we have reroll chits.
I see.
I'm going to spend the military to get this, and this is a book for end of the round.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I should have.
I wonder if I score that immediately or if I do it now. Go ahead, you can, while you're thinking, I'm going to look something up.
Alright, so I guess I will spend my reroll. And I will roll all of these, because I can't use anything. Oh, wait,
Well, no,
actually.
you've got your stone for your monument.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that.
And that goes off to the side, and then you get a food chit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
now it's your turn?
Yeah, you also get a victory point for the end of the game, I think, with that.
That?
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's worth 1 victory point. You know what? I'm going to score this book now because I might forget. Because later on, as we score more things.
Well, don't you get one of these? The book token?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess that would make more sense. Okay. All right. Well, this is unused. This is I've got a lot of books. Okay, wow. So I need to save a food, so it's just I've got 1 military.
Why do you need to save a food?
Well, I don't have to, but if I want 1 victory point for that famine scoring, I'm going to want that.
That's right.
I might keep this and reroll. Well, this is unused. I can't use it. I'm going to spend my reroll chit to reroll these 2 and hope for something better. Alright, another book and a gold chit, which doesn't help. Now, that was my reroll action. You can at any point spend 2 die to take the place of 1 resource that you need. So if you need a food or if you need a gold or whatever, you can discard 2 dice to get that. Mm. That's what this is on the very bottom here. 2 dice can be traded for 1 gold, 1 stone, or 1 food on the very bottom.
That's dice. It doesn't count for chits, right?
No, it's just dice.
Dang! I should have spent this gold then to purchase that. Oh, man. That was bad on my part. Darn.
I might have to re-roll. Oh, I can't re-roll it now. I can't re-roll anymore. Wow. I'm kind of stuck there. Mm-hmm. I got a lot of books, but nothing else. That's about it.
Mm-hmm. Books are good though, right?
Sure. I'll move up the track a lot, but other than that... Alright, so you get to go. You've got...
I guess I will spend my reroll.
Okay.
And stupid me, I should have used this one just to buy this.
Oh, that's alright.
Oh.
Gold, there you go. So
2 gold.
You re-rolled, so now it's my turn. A re-roll counts as 1 action.
Oh, okay.
Re-rolling, again, there's 3 actions. There's build, buy tiles, build wonder, and re-roll. So that was your action.
Okay, so re-roll.
So now it's my turn. Okay. The question is, do I want to just give up these 2? Like, I just give up the victory point to maybe get something else. Like, because I can give up these 2.
Oh, for gold to spend it?
Yeah. So I might give up these 2 to get a gold. Mm-hmm. So that I can spend that I traded in and this to buy something here on the 2x row. Mm-hmm. And I think I will... the red dice for military. This will give me another reroll chit if I need it. I will... Oh, dog. Really? The red ones give me
That's funny.
a lot of military, so do I really need the military? Yeah, I have no idea what's going to be coming up. That's the downside.
Yeah.
I mean, this will give me a victory point at the end of the game at least, but I need a stone in order to actually build it. You know, I'll go ahead and YOLO it. I'll go ahead and spend my 2 gold to put this terracotta army into my unfinished wonder section. And it costs 2 gold to do that. I traded in 2 dice for the 1 gold and 1 gold for the rest. I need 1 stone still to build this, and when I build it, I get a military chit. Okay. And now it is your turn.
I'll spend 2 gold.
Okay.
To buy something on the second row.
Okay. You can either get an advisor and get a free reroll chit, or you can get a red die, which is more military.
Yeah. I'm going to spend it.
Okay.
First.
So you put that over. So you either give up a die that you've already spent, or a die here that you have. I would recommend, spending something you've already spent. Give that up and then take your red. You get to roll that now and then use it for later.
3 swords.
3 swords. Wow. Okay, so you murdered me. Well, there's no direct war in this game, but that does count when it comes to other things. Okay, so I will... There's nothing else I can do, so I'm going to go ahead and pass. And that just means that it is now your turn again.
I'm going to spend these... No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm passing too.
Okay, so you're passing. Okay, so now we score the... we look at the books, produce and score books. So I've got 1, 2, 3 books. How many books do you have?
None.
So I go 1, 2, 3. So I'm on the 4. Now we score them. I'm ahead of you, so I get 2 points. So I'm on 1, 2.
Cool.
Next we famine. Is there any food? I did not have any food. You have food.
2?
You have 2. So you still get 1 point. Nothing for extras. So you go up by 1 for that food. At least 1 food is equal to 1 victory point.
Oh, really? I thought it was 1 times 2 food.
No, remember how I said during the instruction that doesn't matter how many you have, it's 1 or more is what you need.
Dang.
It's still, though, I mean, that's not bad. You didn't have any reroll chits anyway to get rid of that other one.
Yeah.
Now we, famine, okay, player order. You've got more military, so we're going to switch these around.
Oh,
You are now first player. And then, in whatever reason, the book says in reverse player order, we resolve the books. No, we resolve the famine and resolve the war. The war part is next. In reverse player order, I do not have 2 swords to get the 1 victory point, but you do. So you would go up 1 victory point here.
I see.
Okay. And after that, that's it.
So reverse order means second player.
Reverse player order, right? So 4, 3, 2, 1, right?
Okay.
So now all of these go away. I'm just going to put them back into the stack here. This is the tier 1 stack.
Okay.
This goes away, and I'm going to draw the new event for...
Do I
You keep
at
that.
the end of the round?
You keep... No, you...
But do I get that victory point?
At the end of the game.
Oh, that's end of the game. I see. Okay. Interesting.
So I'm just going to do 1. This is the second...
I see. And your construction doesn't go away?
No.
It stays.
All your dice come back to you as well, and your chits.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay, so I've got these. Okay, so I think we are ready to go.
Okay.
So now you can, as the first player, you can roll your dice and take an action.
And that's the new one?
That's the new one. 2 food.
To get 2 victory points and more than
Right.
3 or more.
Military to get 2 points, yeah.
I see.
2 swords, a stone, a food, 2 gold.
3 gold. Because these chits count, right?
Yep.
Okay. I see. Okay. Oh, wow.
So the folks at home can see what you're doing.
Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Alright. There's a lot of options here, man.
Mm-hmm. Every single time. I've yet to play and record a game without the dog moaning in disdain.
Oh man, what do we get? Oh man, and that's a coin.
Yeah, all of these are coins.
Yeah.
This is a sword, coin, sword.
Wow.
But 1x, 2x, 3x.
Nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this is tough. This is really tough. Okay, so I'll need 3, and then if I get, one for that. You know what? I'm going to. Oh man, I'm sorry. This is very difficult. So many
If you
choices.
say so, or you could just not play competitively and.
I'm not competitively.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna spend 1 gold
Okay.
for this one.
Okay, so it's a red die and a white. So you're going to cover up something. What are you going to cover up? So you get you keep a white die because it's a white die and a red die covering a white die. So you just get an extra red die. You roll that, and you get to use it. So 2 swords.
Okay, so now it's your turn.
Yep. Take my die and roll them. Place. Lots of gold, stone. Okay, so I will spend. Do I really want all those reroll chits? Wow. I kind of like. I'm gonna spend 2 gold to buy this one.
For more gold, huh?
And this gives me 1 white and 1 gold, so I just get a gold.
What is this one?
I think that's for the solo game.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll this. 1 gold. I may want to re-roll that later. All right, so because there's a 1, 2, and a 3 gold plus some food on there.
Yeah, it tells you right there too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So now it's your turn. You get to.
Okay, so now here's a question. If I were to spend 3 out of these 4 swords, how would I put them into the thing?
All of them. You just.
Really?
Yeah, there's no changes given.
Ooh, nasty.
As far as I know, I mean that makes sense to me.
That's scary. That's actually really scary. Oh man. Well, that kind of.
You must pay full dice. You do not get any change.
Wow. Well, that's.
Yeah.
All right. Huh. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'll do then.
Correct.
Correct. Okay. This is so darn difficult. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm just. This stinks. This is total. Oh, wait. Okay. If I do this. See, I don't want to do that. I'm scared to do that. Why would I want to do that? Alright, here's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably re-roll.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
It's Nocticula all over again.
Oh my gosh. I will spend 2.
2 swords for this one here. I mean, you have to. It's either 2 swords or 3 swords.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I will.
So this gives you a stone chit.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Okay. And that goes in there, okay?
I don't really want it, but I kind of need it.
Okay. I will, out of all of them, I will use my stone to finish this, and I get 1 sword.
Nice.
Shit. For that.
Oh, this is tough. And those are all the chits that you haven't even used, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you have so many.
Your turn.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I got this. Whew.
That's what I said, dog.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, dang. This famine is really messing me up.
Again, it's just optional points. You don't have to do it.
I know, but I love it.
You love famine, I know.
I love
It's great.
I think I will actually, how does player order get determined again?
Whoever has the most military.
Ooh. Dang. This stinks. There's no possible. Yeah, there's no possible way. Unless. Oh man, this is tough. I'm gonna reroll.
Okay, you're going to spend a reroll chit?
I'm gonna spin a reroll.
Okay, and what are you going to reroll?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Hold on.
Joy.
Spin it all, I don't care. Oh, that's, yeah. Oh my God. This is scary.
Why?
Because of that. I just got the same result.
Ah, you're fine.
The same exact result. Wow, that is terrible. Now it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3 gold to buy this one.
Yep.
Which is white die and a gold die. So I get to keep the white die, don't replace it, but I get an extra gold.
Yeah.
I'll roll that. Food. Alright.
My turn?
It is now your turn.
I'm gonna spend these 2 dice to get a gold. I mean to get a, what was it? 2 dice can be traded for 1 gold?
No, that counts as a gold, not chit. It counts as
it just counts
as a gold resource.
As a virtual
A virtual,
gold?
yeah, that you have to use immediately. So that would be 1, 2, 3. If you decide to buy a 3 gold card.
I do want to buy a 3 gold card. I want to buy this.
The blue and the white.
Yes.
Okay, so you get to keep your white and then take a blue from the supply.
Right.
So take a blue and roll. You got this.
Okay.
2 stone.
2 blues. Or 2 books.
2 books, okay. I will spend a reroll and reroll these 2. 3 food, which doesn't really help, but okay, at least I get the 2 points for that at the end. And it is now your turn.
I will pass.
You're going to pass. I will, at this point, pass as well. So now we count everything up. So produce and score books. So you got 2 books. No, I have a book chit, and you have 2 books. So I go up by 1, you go up by 2.
So
Right?
I have 5.
Right, so there's no scoring that happens there because we're not beating anyone else. Now we look at famine. We both get 2 points for that because we have 2 or more, so we're up to 4. Player order, whoever has the most unused military.
You.
I have 1 unused military, so I get first player, and then starting with you. Oh, yeah, do that. Did we complete this war? No, none of us did.
None of us.
So, okay, so now we're good for this round.
So these go away.
Those go away.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put them back on this 2 stack,
Mm-hmm.
never to be seen again.
Mm-hmm.
More come out.
Yeah. You know what stinks? I probably. You know what I could have done, which is probably not a good idea, but I could have done it. I probably could have traded these in for gold, spend it on that 1 victory point, and then built it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only 1 victory point when I could have. Yeah, I guess it would have been. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so get all your dice and your
Oh, yeah.
chips. Mhm.
Okay. Good.
For my action, I'm gonna roll my dice first. All right, so not the best. We need 3 food in order to satisfy this here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll keep those off to the side and not use them. Got a couple of gold. I got a book there. How am I gonna? Okay, that's 2 red. That's tempting, but this gives me. I can spend 1 sword and just get a stone. Then I can maybe reroll this one, which is 2 stone, and go for. Ugh. Tough decisions.
Absolutely.
But see, if I buy one of these now, I have to give up whatever I spent to get it. So I'd want to, like, if I were to get this, I mean, it's still not bad. I mean, those are swords that I could use. You know, they're cheap. I think I might do that first. Now, what am I going to get? Am I going to go for military, or am I going to go for that? Wow. Military-wise, I've already got 1 sword. No, maybe we should. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this one. Put it over top this one. That gets rid of my used one that I spent.
Mm-hmm.
And I get 2 blue. I'm gonna go ahead and roll those. And it's a book and a stone. That's what it comes out to be. All right. So now it is your turn.
Yeesh.
Yeesh.
Yeesh indeed. Alright, so that's this, 2 stone, and a book. Not good.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that.
I will spend. Oh my gosh. There's a few options here actually.
Yeah, it's quite a few.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 3 gold.
Okay.
Oh, keep doing that. And I'm actually gonna build this Carfleflin.
What is that? Oh, Greflin.
Or
So that's so it's 3 gold, and you need 3 stone now to build it.
And I can't build it at the same time. I have to build it
Right,
the
next turn, right.
See.
All right. So now it's my turn.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to spend a military to conquer Brazil. I get a stone chit for that. So I'm going to put that there and just put this here.
My turn?
Yep.
I'm going to spend a gold to buy this.
Okay, 2 more reds. So that you have to give up 1 white and get 2 reds. And you get to roll them immediately, and you can use them for later.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, that's a lot of swords there.
Yeah.
You're killing it with swords. All right. I will. Wow. All right. So I can do. I'm gonna do. 1, 2, 3, but not enough. I'm going to use. Wow. I'm going to spend 2 gold to buy this one, which gives me...
you have to spend the white.
You have to spend the white to get 2 more gold.
Yeah.
And reroll those now. So more food and another gold.
Cool. My turn.
It's a lot of food. Okay, yeah, your turn.
I'm going to spend 3 stone to build this. And get a military thingy.
Okay.
No.
So, alright. So you got a military thing?
Sure.
I will use... I'm going to use a gold shit and a gold die to purchase the Taj Mahal. Okay, and I need to put that here. And it is your turn.
I'm going to use my reroll.
Okay.
And I'm going to reroll everything.
Okay. Killing it.
Ugh.
Wow. Okay, so lots of swords. You're killing it with swords.
Not my intention.
That's even more swords than what you started with. You disbanded your army and then got more guys
Not
somehow.
my intention.
Like, that's amazing.
How in the world?
It's a 1 in, what, 6 chance?
Yes, that is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a 1 in 6 chance for a sword on the white die. Yeah. Alright, my turn. I'm going to spend 4 stone. I've got a stone shit, and then I've got 2 stone, 1 stone. So that's 4 total. To build the Taj Mahal. I don't get anything for it except for 5 victory points at the end of the game. I'm just going to put that over here to the side.
My turn?
It is now your turn, yes.
I'm going to spend these 2 for a virtual... Oh, wait, I have to... How many dice can I spend?
2 dice for 1 resource. You can do that as much as you want.
Okay.
So you can, like, 1 gold, if you wanted to.
That's what I want to do.
But, oh, okay, yeah, as long as you've got, you have 4. Okay, your chit and your 3 gives you, okay, so you've got enough for that.
I want 2 gold.
To buy the advisor,
this.
that gives you 2 reroll chits.
Yeah. I don't know why. It's just the only thing I can do.
Right,
Really.
no, it's good. It's good action management. I will spend my reroll to, not that it matters, I don't think, but I'm just going to reroll this one here. Okay, all yours. There's not much you can do with this
I'm going to spend the reroll to reroll all of these.
Yeah, right. Not how that works.
I'm going to pass.
All right. I will pass as well. So now we score the books. You have 0, I have 3. So I go up to 8.
Yeah.
And I score 2 points because I'm ahead.
I rerolled my book dice because I knew there was no way I was going to catch up.
You never know. Then famine. You've got 3? No. Okay, I've got 5 or 4. So I did meet that. So I get 3 points. I'm up to 9. Next is whoever has. Okay, you've got the most military. So then you get the first player.
I get 3 points too, right? For
yes, you also get 3 points. I do not.
Okay.
So you go up 3, right? 1, 2, 3. You're up to 7.
Yeah.
And I believe that is it.
We take all our
So,
stuff.
yep, this goes away. We're on our final round. This is the last event there. These 2 go here. Just going to put 9 out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, that stinks.
Alright, so all of these come here. Chits go off. Okay.
Wow, that really stinks. I was hoping for like another dice card.
Well, being the last round. Alright, well, go ahead. You can go first because you've got the first player. So take all your dice and roll them up and see what you get. You got this.
I doubt it.
Wow.
Sorry.
3 swords, 2 swords, 2 swords, 1 sword. Lots of swords. Killing it with that sword stuff.
Okay. So I can there. This and this useless thing. Okay. I will.
Yep.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna spend 1 gold.
Okay.
Oh man. I won't. No, I can't. There's.
Looking some victory points there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Actually, I'm gonna spend 2 gold
Okay.
to build this.
Okay.
Or to start construction.
What is it now?
It's a Titanic? The Titanic.
The Titanic.
Because I'm already going down.
Right, well, 3 stone. Okay, that's good.
Might as well.
You've got 3 stone there.
Yeah.
The chit and the blue die. Alright, so now I'm going to take all my dice and roll them. Alright, so I've got military, food. I need 3 food at least, so I can re-roll one of these. There's 2 gold, there's books. Okay. So that doesn't count as an action whenever you initially roll. But I will take the British Museum for 1 gold. So I'm going to go ahead and spend that.
Yep. Yeah. My turn?
Yep.
Useless.
You're good.
I will.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to take something else.
Really?
I'm going to take this instead.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah, I can take it back. You want me to take it back?
No.
Because I know you're not going to buy this.
I was thinking whether to get this one or that one.
Well, I know that you're not going to buy this with that already there.
Yeah.
So I just took the one that I knew you weren't going to. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that just gives me 2 points at the end. It doesn't give me anything right now.
Yeah, that was good.
I can take it back though if you want me to.
Nah, it's fine. I'm just gonna calculate that in my head. Like see how much I would have had. I probably wouldn't make a difference.
Nah, you're fine.
I will do 1 military.
1 military.
Well, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, 1 military to spend for this.
Okay.
One.
Good to go?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Next, I will... Okay, so I need to reserve that. There's 3 gold there. 5, 4... Okay, I'm going to... Can't do that one yet because then I have to get rid of a die. Which I don't want to do. Tough decisions here. Alright, I'm going to just bide my time. I'm going to actually build this now for 1, well,
you buy it now, you can't build it, right?
build it, yeah. Or buy it, not build it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to spend 1 gold chit to buy that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then see what you do.
I'm gonna go cry, is what I'm gonna do.
Nah, you're fine.
Alright,
so I need to reserve 4 for that. I need 3 food. And military, that can be re-rolled. I need that.
I'm gonna re-roll. Actually, no. Because if I don't spend it now, you'll probably take it. You can only have 1 of these at a time, can't you?
Yeah. You cover them up like you would the buildings.
Yeah. I will... Holy crap. It really honestly doesn't even matter at this point.
It does.
No. Because here's my thought process. I could spend these 2 for gold and then grab that guy.
Okay.
But you're not going to use it to cover up your person unless you're actually doing it cutthroat.
To deny you.
Yeah, to deny me it. I could also re-roll
And try and get...
and try to do something else with this. Like maybe try to get a 3 military to get that.
Maybe.
I could.
But you've got all this. You've got all this military over here, though. Like.
Yeah, but I need 6 to get those 4.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you spend 2 of your dice to get a 3rd military, but that's only 1 victory point. You'd be spending 3 military to get 1 victory point.
Yeah, no, I don't.
It's expensive. You can. I mean, that's possible. But out of all of them,
why would I want to do that? You know. Now, here's a question: if you pass, does that signify that they're on? Like,
no.
I can't go anymore.
No, you can. Players keep going until everyone passes.
I see. All right, so I'm just whatever. I'm just gonna spend this for a coin and spend my virtual coin and this coin.
Okay. That. Okay, go for it. That gives you 2 victory points at the end.
Yeah, I might as well.
All right, I'm gonna spend. I'm going to spend 2... Okay, what would I cover up? I'm going to spend 2 gold coins this here to buy this, right? I got to cover something up. What would I cover up? This gives me 1 blue, which is that. Now, you might reroll. Now, in order for you to build your... In order for you to build your wonder, you have to spend those stones. Yeah. So there's no chance of you getting more books.
I'm passing next turn. So
I'm going to cover up this blue and get rid of this book here. Or, you know what, I can just cover this up. And just take these 2 out.
I was gonna ask, like, why would
yeah, it just makes more sense. Okay, and then your turn.
If I had enough gold, I would have done the same thing and done it there. That's funny. But yeah, my final turn is just to spend these to build this.
Okay.
And then that's it.
All right, I will spend 4 stone. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 2 stone, 1 stone, 1 stone. To purchase the British Museum, or to build the British Museum. Gets me 5 points. You get to go?
No, I pass.
You pass. Okay. I gotta keep these. I've got a reroll, but what would I use with it? I mean...
Yeah, the rerolls are kind of useless.
I have 1 reroll, but I don't...
I've only seen you reroll once, maybe.
I mean, even if I re-roll and get 3 gold to buy one of these, well, I guess I could buy that one. I can get lucky. I'll spend the re-roll to hopefully get 3 gold.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right. Actually, I can do this. All right. So you passed. What I can do.
I see what you're gonna do.
I can. Use this as a gold, and then use these 2 gold.
Wait, for what?
For this, to get 1 extra victory point at the end.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you have a military sword. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to spend these 2 as a gold, these 2 gold, that's 3. And
then spend your military to buy that? Oh wait, no, because this...
Oh, yeah, right, you're right. No, you're right. Oh no, then, in that case... Yeah, in that case, what I would do is I would spend I would spend these 2 as military.
You can't. It says that they can only be traded for stone.
Oh, I can't?
Yeah, on your guide.
Oh, you're right. I can't do that then. Okay. In that case,
that's what I wanted to do earlier, and I read that, and I'm like, oh, well, there we go.
Yeah, there's not much else I can do then. I'm just going to pass then. There's nothing else I can do. So, we'll do the... books. So that was 2 books that I didn't use, so I'm up to 10. Did you have any books? No. So I get 2 points. The famine, we each have 3 food?
Nope.
Okay, I've got 3 food, so I go up by 4. Next is player order. You've got more, you keep the 1. War, you've got enough swords. So you get 4 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4. I do not. And now we count victory points. Yeah, so we take a look at all of these tiles that we built on our player board. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15.
12.
So I'm up to 30, and
Nice.
12 plus 11 is 23.
Yeah.
And I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's any other in-game things that we didn't do. No, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think?
It was okay.
It was okay?
It was okay. It was okay.
It was over quick. Like
it was a lot more setting up, I think. Just, you know.
Yeah, well,
Another person said, but
it sucks because like I was building this engine, and then it's over before I know it.
Yeah, like the game, it doesn't start until mid to late game, and then all of a sudden it's like, wait, what? The game's done?
Yeah, just as soon as I was getting going with the dice, it was
Yeah.
over. So it's like
But I think there's a reason for that. I think it's very easy to fall behind. Very
maybe.
I bet you if we played one or two other games, and I bet you eventually I'll be in the lead and you'll be like, oh man, the dice isn't rolling my way. Because it's a lot of luck. The player order is so important because you bought a card that already gave you an extra die, and I was like, crap.
Well, I had more dice than you did, bottom line. I mean, I got a lot of gold, a lot of blue.
Mm-hmm.
That allowed me to build more monuments. What helped me out, I had 30 to your 23.
Yeah.
I had 2 monuments that scored 5 points each, or 2 wonders that scored 5 points each.
And I was waiting for a blue that I could afford, and I could never afford the blue. You actually kept taking it, all the ones that you could afford.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very much the luck of what tiles would come up.
I didn't mind it. I mean, it's definitely a lighter civilization game.
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was more meat behind it.
Yeah.
But it's a casual. If it's marketed as a casual civilization game, it does the trick.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I don't know. I felt like there wasn't enough.
It's empty. Like, it's kind of empty.
Yeah, it was over before I knew it.
I would love to see the expansion and what the expansion entails.
Yeah.
You know?
The Unrest, I think it was called.
Was it?
I don't remember the name of it. It was like Unrest or something. I mean, as far as the art goes, like it's not bad, but it seems like they're themed okay, but in general, like you don't have a lot of variety with the different tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're gonna have a lot of these wonders are like use stone to get victory points. Like I have not seen a wonder yet that gives you anything but victory points.
Mm-hmm.
There's one terracotta army gave me 1 sword.
Yeah.
But then all the locations give you one special thing. It's just there's not a whole lot of different things. If I were to take a look at these, I'm wondering if there's anything else. There's a red die, reroll die, gold, blue. Yeah. So it's like, even though they're named differently, you've got like, 4 or 5 of these advisors that just give you, Sun Tzu gives you a reroll shit, and Hatshepsut gives you a reroll shit. Like they even though they have different names and different art, they do the same things. Yeah. So even though it looks like there's a lot of different, like you're missing out on a lot because these weren't used, not the case because there's duplicates just with different art. You know what I mean?
And it seems like the rerolls were very unused. Like I think you would need like a lot of dice to really put these rerolls into play because you're actually using up dice and there's no I don't know, there's like no point to it.
Yeah, 1 or 2 rerolls isn't bad, but you had 3 and I didn't see you use them at all.
I know, I couldn't because I didn't have enough dice.
And the chits are definitely not to be underestimated because they count as a die.
Yeah.
And you can use them. Now, if these were a one-time use, that would be a different story.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get like this stone right here and this food.
Right.
But again, it was all about the luck of where the tiles were.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and also I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I love that you can trade 2 dice for whatever resource except for the swords.
Yeah.
I wish there was a way to modify dice. You know me about modifying. I wish there was.
Well, me too. I roll badly all the time.
Yeah.
I roll
terrible.
Like,
I wish there was some way to mitigate
luck.
Yeah, and
it was okay. Like this is an okay game. Like it's not bad. It's a light civilization game, like I was saying, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna satisfy the heavy duty. Like, do you know not Rule Through the Ages, but there was a Civilization digital game that I played that we don't have the board game for.
Through the Ages?
Through the Ages, I think it is.
Yeah, I think so.
I loved that game.
Yeah.
The resource management, the leaders that you can get, and the military and attacking. That game is definitely more meaty, and I enjoy that one a lot more than this one.
I think for a 2-player game, it's fine. I can see where a 4-player game would be better.
4 players, there's more options, but
and all these dice, they're unused, so it's like,
yeah.
I mean, I kind of wish I wish we could both use all that dice.
I'm a little concerned about the 3-player because in a 3-player game, you still have 9. So we're left with 3 here.
Yeah.
That's going to be very cutthroat in a 3-player.
One person is going to fall behind, guaranteed. Like,
yeah.
There's no way catching up in the first round.
Especially if they're last player and the other 2 take 2 that they can easily afford, and then the third one that's cheapest they have no use for or can't do it because the dice they rolled. So yeah, like I don't know about 3 players, but 2 I didn't mind the 2-player game. It's not bad. I've obviously not played with 4 players. There's only the 2 of us. So yeah, it's not bad. Nation's the dice game. I don't know how often I'm going to play it though. I'd rather play that one game that Through the Ages.
Yeah.
I would rather play that, honestly. But would you play this again?
I would play it again, and I would keep playing it until I won.
And then you'd never touch it again.
Then I want to play because it's not that much. It's kind of strategy based, but it's really all about the luck. And I have a feeling that if the tables were turned, it would be frustrating for the person who already fell behind.
Yeah.
And then they can see, oh, okay, I see what you mean about not being able to catch up.
Yeah. Well, it's dice. Anytime you deal with dice, there's a luck element.
Yeah.
I mean, bottom line.
And then the player order, and then the tile placing, like, you can, like, the first player can, like, probably get away with having more dice than the person right off the bat. You know?
Yeah.
But it was good. It
wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad game. It's not the best I've ever played.
Yeah.
It would not go on my DGA awards for this year, but it's not bad.
It's very good for kids. It's pretty easy.
Well, I would say younger teenagers, not like 8-year-olds, 7-year-olds.
Yeah.
That would be too.
It's not hard. It's not a hard game.
No, it's fairly well done. I will say that. It's not bad, but there are other games that do it better.
I love the dice.
You love the dice.
I love the dice.
You like dice in general, though.
I love the way they look. I like the way they feel. I hate when games just use basic 1 through 6 dice.
Yeah.
I find that so lazy.
All right, well, that was Nations, the dice game. I'll put a link in the below description should you want to buy it. I'll get a small cutback from that on Amazon should you buy it through my link. If you guys haven't already, subscribed to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince and Natalie. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.